Hi everyone! Thanks for joining us on our very first video blog. So this is Mason, of course, and he's 5 months old now. So this is something I want to kind of try to do every month, just so I can track his progress and development. It's sort of something that I would like to keep as a keepsake for myself. Our friends and family can kind of watch these videos and see where he's at, since we're all the way out in Manitoba. And hopefully one day it's something that Mason would like to see himself. So I thought we'd try to do these things once a month. We'll see how I do with that. Anyway, some of the things that I wanted to talk about in today's video, I'd like to go over his development, so the progress he's made so far, where he's at with his development, things that he likes and dislikes, because he's definitely got more of a personality now. So then we'll go over his food or his feeding schedule, as well as his nap schedule, and then we'll talk about any trips that we've had or trips that we plan to take. So clearly we have a bouncing baby boy. He loves to jump. That's one of the things he likes. But we'll get into that. So first, he's doubled his more than doubled his birth weight. His birth weight was 7 pounds. So now he's 15 pounds. He's a big boy. He's pretty slim, but he's actually very tall, which is something that you would kind of expect with two tall parents. So he's pretty much following in our footsteps with that. He fits into 9-month clothing right now, and I can see him probably fitting into 12-month clothing soon, because he's almost outgrown his 9-month clothing. So probably in the next couple of weeks he'll be fitting into his 12-month clothes. So development, he's actually loves to jump, as you can see. This is something that he gets from the Jolly Jumper. So his leg muscles are pretty strong. The only thing we're trying to work on really is just his upper body muscles, because he hates tummy time. Very unfortunate. We've tried to do it every day. He seems to only be able to do that for maybe 4 minutes before he starts screaming his head off and wants somebody to come and pick him up. Hopefully next month I can report that he's all of a sudden changed his mind and now he likes tummy time somehow. But as you know, babies kind of change day to day, so something that he likes one day he might not like the next, and vice versa. So other development areas, so he's starting to hold his bottle now. In the last couple of days he's been holding his bottle to drink his milk, or I'm starting to give him a sippy cup actually recently, and he can feed himself out of a sippy cup, which is kind of cool to watch him. It's kind of sad at the same time, because it feels like he doesn't need his mummy as much as he once used to when he couldn't hold his bottles or anything. But it's kind of fun to watch too, because he's clearly changing day to day, and it's just fun to see them become more and more independent. But I swear every time he goes up a size in his clothes and I have to put them away, it's like I'm very emotional, I'm not gonna lie. And I do think I'm gonna miss these little stages he's going through. So anyways, okay, so we'll get back to it. Development. So other things, he can actually sit by himself for pretty long periods of time for his age. He can sit for about probably more than 30 seconds without any support. Otherwise, with very minimal support, he can sit for long periods of time. Especially I noticed if he's not paying attention, he's playing with his toys, he'll sit for longer, and so his balance is getting pretty good. His motor skills and his hand-eye coordination is actually improving day to day. You can see the difference. He's able to move objects from one hand to another. So that's really fun. This is a result of the Jolly Jumper, of course. He loves to jump. So yeah, we'll get into some of his likes and dislikes now. So he loves putting his jacket on, because that means that he's going to be going outside, and he loves going on trips anywhere. So unfortunately for him, he always ends up at Walmart or the store, the mall that we have here. There's obviously not too much we can do in the wintertime, so I'm looking forward to when the weather gets a little bit better. We'll be able to take him outside, and I'm sure he would love that, because he loves going out. My mom says he's like me. I think he's like his dad, but clearly he has picked up the family trait of wanting to go out. Other things that he likes nursery rhymes, so he likes songs. I've also noticed that he likes Justin Bieber songs, which is kind of funny. So anytime a Justin Bieber song is playing and it stops, he kind of gets upset about it. and he'll cry and he wants it to play again. So yeah, that's obviously really fun to see him kind of develop different tastes and things that he likes and doesn't like. Dislikes, so we talked about how he hates tummy time. He also hates bedtime, so he knows once we get into his bedtime routine that he's going to have to go to sleep. Doesn't like that so much. He actually, there's one song that he doesn't like it when I sing to him. I don't have the greatest singing voice, but you can tell that there's certain nursery rhymes that he likes. And then there's this one particular song that every time I sing, he starts crying or he starts talking over me because he just wants me to stop. Funny enough that the song itself is called Baby's Bedtime, so he probably doesn't like that very much. So we'll get into his feeding schedule. So he's actually eating solids now. He's doubled his birth weight. He's able to keep his neck up and he can sit pretty straight. So he's eating pureed fruits in the morning. He usually likes, his favorites are banana, pears, and peaches. And then in the evening he'll have his cereal. And so he eats about 3 spoons of his cereal and also 3 spoons of his fruits in the morning. And then he also has about 27 ounces, give or take, of breast milk a day. So that's quite a bit for a growing boy, but I just feed him pretty much whatever he needs at this point. So that's what I noticed works for us. With nap schedules, he is a great sleeper, so thank you very much for that, Mason, because I've never had a problem sleeping, pretty much maybe after the first month. So he sleeps from 8:30, he goes to sleep every single night at 8:30, wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning for feeding. At 6 o'clock he's probably awake for maybe just about an hour, he'll drink some milk, I'll change his diaper, and then you okay there? And then he's right back to sleep. So he'll go to sleep till about 9, and then he'll wake up at 9, and then every hour and a half or so I'll give him a nap. So he takes 2 naps a day that are about a half an hour each, and 1 nap that's about 2 hours. I've noticed that as long as he gets his sleep and he has eaten properly throughout the day, he's a very happy guy, and he's also lucky for me and his father. He doesn't cry a lot, so that's great too. So he's a great baby. We definitely think he's a keeper. So thank you guys all for watching. Oh, actually, I forgot to talk about trips, so I'll quickly tell you about trips. So we went to Toronto when he was 3 months old. We stayed for about 3 weeks. He had a great time with his grandparents and all his family. And then we came back, and now we're actually planning to go somewhere on vacation. We don't know where yet. So we're going to figure that out. Obviously somewhere hot. He loves to go out, so I'm sure he's really going to enjoy that. And then hopefully in the summer we'll try to go to visit his great-grandparents in Edmonton, and I know they'll love that, and I'm sure he will love it too. So thank you guys for watching. This was a lot of fun, and hopefully I'll be able to do a video every month, and hopefully I'll stay on top of this. So yeah, thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye. Mason, say bye. Bye. Ta-da.